Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about a new Remus program for single barrels. My name is Steve Akeley. Please join me in welcoming my special guests, Luke Otero, Lenny Eckstein, and Ryan Thompson. What's going on, gang?
Hey, fellas.
What's up, guys?
Hey-oh. So, yeah, just the Bulls tonight. Becca, she tried. She did her best, but we're finishing out the series of shows we're doing without her. We are going to go to Small Talk. This is I don't know, it's a boxed thing. Apparently it's some sort of game. We've never played any type of game with it. We just pull a card out here from time to time and read it, and then use it when we can't come up with a Small Talk topic. So, all right. What is your go-to midnight snack? What is your go-to midnight snack? All right. I'll go first. My go-to, this is going to be contingent. If there's pizza around, like we had a pizza and then brought home like a box of that, that's going to be the go-to. That's what I'm really truly looking for. If that's not there, because we haven't gone to pizza recently or anything like that, bag of chips. I'm looking for, I'm not looking for sweets or anything like that. I'm not looking around for ice cream or something sweet, a piece of pie or anything. If it's a midnight snack, I want the savory. I'll go a bag of chips if something like pizza isn't there. But pizza that's the ultimate, I think.
No, Akeley, I'm the opposite, man. I'm going sweet treat. I like a little sweet treat at the end of the night.
Okay.
If it's a midnight snack, and lately I've been on this kick, man, I've been enjoying the hell out of these Asian. Are they Asian? Are they Japanese? I don't know, mochis. Do you guys know what a mochi is?
No,
yeah.
No. Oh,
these things they're so damn good, and I'm hooked on them now. We found a supplier, if you will, down in Denver at some Asian market down in Denver that has the best mochis that we are crushing. So I do like a sweet treat. A mochi is about 4 bites and just the perfect midnight snack, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm a handful of jumbo cashews. Salted cashews.
Nothing wrong with that. I like cashews.
And if by chance there aren't any, I'll get me a little wedge of cheese, some good cheddar cheese.
A little cheddar cheese. Okay.
That's a good call.
Yep. Lenny, how about you?
Yeah, well, it depends on, I guess, how it's described. Like I am typically in bed pretty early.
Right.
And I would say I never get up and snack. I just, honestly, like I stop eating pretty damn early on most nights.
Okay.
Like 5 o'clock.
Well, what about a day when you're working?
At most I'll have a piece.
Yeah, maybe you're working. Maybe you go to some sort of little mini festival where you're pouring. You get home and you realize, God, it's 11 o'clock at night. I can't really have it like a sit down dinner right now. But I'm hungry. I got to eat a little something before I go to bed. What would something like that be?
Totally. And that happens sometimes. I get some
it does happen. I find in my business.
Kansas City, where it finishes up. I'm like, it's fucking 10 o'clock. And
right.
I can't remember the last time. I went to one at a casino and I got a nice piece of tiramisu at like 10 or 11
okay.
before going to bed. Yeah. So yeah, I'm on the side of like
the sweet
if
stuff.
It's late. I'm going for dessert. I'm liking a sandwich, but had there been a nice like cheese tray, I'm with Luke. I would absolutely have gone
Cheese tray. Cheese tray is a good.
I like
good
that. I
call
like that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing beats really good cheese. Wisconsin, you got to give them credit. The cheese they got up there is better than what the rest of us have. It really is.
It like crosses like borders. Like it's not dessert per se, but it satisfies all sides. It's
right.
phenomenal. It's a perfect food. It's healthy.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
Delicious.
I agree. So there you go. Fun stuff. All right. On that note,
one sec, Akeley. I do have a question for Lenny. I am curious. What is a normal bedtime for you, Lenny?
Oh, I go to sleep pretty early. I would say typically 9:30.
Okay. Yeah.
10 if it's late. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I'm with you.
I'd like to be
10
in
if
bed
it's
by
late.
10.
I hear you.
I usually got shit going on. I wish I could go to bed at 10. That's a
I sit
goal.
in the hot tub for 45 minutes and I pass out.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. That's relaxing. So on that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? I'll go first. We're doing a Remus show. I've got a bottle of Remus here. This is the first experimental series that they released. So this is an ongoing thing. Ian Sturzman, their master distiller for the Ross and Squibb side of their business, their own brands. He's going to be doing 2 experiments a year, and he recently had his second one coming out. So, but this is the first one. Let's see what we got here. And that great. Squeaky. More squeaky than cork poppy. So I've got the lead only because I went first. I feel like it's going to be beat. We'll see what happens. We'll let Luke go next.
All right. I've got a half-ass cousin to Remus. Buzzard Druce, because it's MGP.
Okay, that's our lead. That was clean. I wasn't necessarily more explosive than mine, but it was clean. No fouls. I had a couple fouls on mine, so no fouls on Luke's. He's got the lead. Lenny looks ready to go. He's next.
Yeah, I've got a bottle. Well, I hate to be a shill for my own, but I do like this bottle. It's our American single malt. It's the blackberry mead finish ABV Barrel Shop pick.
Yes. Yeah, not enough to take the lead.
Silence.
It's the warden's favorite pick we ever had in there. So yeah, we're down to like 4 bottles, and she had to have one more because she's like, because I can't get this again. So she took another one. So yeah. So
well, technically she can because we still have a partial barrel that's continued to mature. So
continue to mature. So it could be even get better and better. So yeah, there's options for her. She'll be glad to hear it. She'll be giving you a call tomorrow. So there you go. All right. Last but not least is Ryan. Ryan, don't forget, Luke has her lead, but you're last but not least. What do you got there, buddy?
Got the lead. Lenny was going single malt. I'm going to go single malt with a little Westward whiskey, though.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Basie.
Really. Not enough. Luke takes it. So cheers to Luke.
Cheers, fellas.
Trust me, it was Basie, Akeley.
Oh, I'm sure. All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about Remus, this new thing. If you're listening to this, you might be interested in this because it's an opportunity for you to get a barrel. So we'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
And you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Remus has a new program, and we're going to be talking about that. So, and again, what's cool about this is, in terms of, like groups, and groups can be vary quite a bit. It can be like a bourbon group. It could be, a company. There's some companies that like to buy barrels because they have enough employees where they become gifts. Maybe it's at the holidays or whatever. And so Remus has called a thing called the Distiller's Vault Private Collection Barrel Program, where groups can approach. There's a process to get this, but you go through and you can get a barrel directly from Remus, which is kind of fun. Again, the big guys haven't necessarily latched onto this as much as craft. If Ryan or Lenny, if you guys are the size where a company could probably approach you. It's like, hey, this is Steve. I own a law firm, and we want to get a barrel for a gift for our customers. You guys can work with them on that. But most of the big guys have these very stiff and formal programs, but it doesn't allow them to vary from that. This sounds like it's kind of fulfilling a need that's out there. What do we think about this?
Well, to your point, awesome. Lenny, maybe love to hear your thoughts on this too. But occasionally, different people will reach out to us, and they're like, "So how do you?" I'm like, "This is how we do it. Come in, hang out, and explain the process." And they're like, "Oh, is that?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're super simple. We keep it easy around here. You're talking to the guy that's making decisions here. Come on in. What day you want to show up? We'll have a good time. And we'll pick a barrel. Okay, that's easy." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit, it's easy." Yeah,
right.
So we've got one. We're working with Adaptive Spirits right now, a great organization out of Denver that works with our adaptive athletes across the country, which is a cool deal. And then we're working with another a ranch about an hour and a half away that's doing one for the summertime. So a fun deal. So Lenny, how do you guys handle it?
Yeah, pretty similarly. We're even some companies just in our valley, like we've got a construction company that is coming up on their 15th anniversary. So, they want to do a barrel pick, and very similar. We usually have folks come in, and I gotta be honest, I personally enjoy spending the day with folks, because it's I guess I don't have to. Somebody else could do it.
Right.
But I think this is twofold. One, if they're going to buy a barrel, they get my time. And for whatever it's worth, they might not want it, but I want to be involved. And
you're forced to hang out with me for the day.
Sorry, guys. Package deal. You get me.
Can we pay extra to not have Lenny there?
Yeah,
exactly. You can pay more, not get me. But also, I just feel like I want the connection to what they're doing. So we typically do that. On occasion, sometimes I'll pull samples and ship them out if need be.
Yeah.
But I like that process. And I guess, Steve, to your point, pretty commonplace for small brands, and it's it's great for us. For big brands,
it's a great way to
about.
Yeah. Go ahead, Lenny. Let's finish your thoughts on the big brands.
No, it's okay. I mean, with Remus being a brand within MGP, I think, I guess for one, MGP picks aren't, run of the mill or haven't historically been. So
pretty special
for them to be. And also, there are some, I have maybe 5 or 10 brands that I hold in very high regard that work with MGP product and make amazing offerings. Buzzard's Roost is a great example. But for the most part, if I'm going to buy a bottle that's MGP, I just want to buy it right from MGP. Like I don't want
Right.
to buy something that isn't more creatively, considered and conceived and produced. So anyway, I guess that's a long way of saying I think it's rad that they're doing this. It's a great way for people to tap into one of the best distilleries out there.
Yeah. What do you think about this, Luke?
I like the simplicity aspect that we work with, like Buzzard Roost and Neely, and to make it simple.
Right.
But for someone as big as they are, I'm pretty well happy that they're finally doing something that puts it out there for, I guess, just about anybody.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
And I think in today's bourbon environment, with all the headwinds that are out there or aren't out there, it just we need more promotion of the product from everybody, from the big heritage guys to the craft fellows, everybody, and that's how we're going to get through this. And the more people we bring into that experience, I mean, Ryan and Lenny, you probably have some of the best kind of rapport with the customers that come in.
Yeah.
And they love it. That's something they're never ever going to forget.
Yeah,
and
you've got a customer for life, right, Luke?
Exactly.
You get someone an experience like that, they're with you forever.
Yeah, and I'm just hoping that Remus looks at the way the craft folks are doing it and make it special as well.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I certainly hope they probably have that in mind. I'm sure they're going to put some nice tweaks on it to make sure it's special for everybody that's doing it. Their title, I don't know if that's their working title or not, or what Akeley said introducing the show, but that's kind of a mouthful. They might want to narrow that down a little bit. But what do I know, right? What do I know? To Lenny's point, it's an awesome couple hours, afternoon, full day, whatever it is, to be able to spend it with a couple people that are just as passionate about your brand as you are. Pretty much is what it comes down to. It's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool to see a bigger distillery like MGP doing this.
Yeah.
But I also want to put in a big plug for your local craft distiller. And I also want to talk directly to the audience now and say, think bigger. Think about how you can get a barrel from your local craft distiller, whether it's a group that you participate in, whether it's a company that you're affiliated with, whether it's a company you own. It's a great opportunity. And, some of them not only will allow you to come in and select a barrel, some of them will say, hey, let's make it a party. And then you guys can bottle it up that day. I mean, so that's an opportunity. Talk to your local distillery, find out what we can do. Hey, we want to make a team bonding experience, and we're going to come in and we'd like to select a barrel, and maybe we want to be involved in the bottling if that's a possibility, and then we're going to give that to not only our staff but our customers and stuff like that. So think bigger, think because it's a great way to support a small business, and it works. It's great for the economy. Again, you're doing something special that once again is going to keep the dollars in the market that you're in. I think that's always special. I support your local businesses. Actually do it. Don't make it just a slogan. Actually do it. So yeah, that's cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So. Yeah, just wanted to put a little information out there about this. I think it's a nice step by MGPA, and we'll see as people start to do this. We'll see what their experiences are like. So fun stuff. On that note, we're going to wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Luke, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find Santa Fe Boutique Wines on Instagram, and you can find me on LinkedIn.
All right, Lenny.
You can find me and the rest of Deerhammer on social media at Deerhammer, on the web at deerhammer.com. I'm going to stretch this one out. I got one more thing to talk about. Okay. Ryan, I don't know about you, but when folks come here to do a barrel pick, something I've realized, I would say in the last few months, I've heard it a few times. Their takeaway was not, oh man, that was such a fun experience. We got to hang out. We tasted a bunch of barrels. We had a great meal. It's, this guy Lenny climbs all over the barrel racks. He climbed all the way to the top to pull a sample, and it didn't make any sense. Like, what if he fell? And I was like, "What is that? Your takeaway? That I was climbing all over the racks?" So I just wonder, like, am I ever going to slip during a barrel pick and one day like, holy fuck?
So this is the potential for Lenny's last day. You could be there as part of this. Is what you're selling.
Yeah, totally,
right
totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lenny, this brings up a memory of mine after we did the barrel pick and having a couple of cocktails. And one of the guys like, hey, I want to try that barrel up there. He just picked out a random beer like, great, let's get the forklift. I'm like, oh fuck. And one of our distillers was like, you sure you want to do this? And he's had a couple. I'm like, yeah, let's get him up there. It's fine. And he's like, this is not a good move. Thank goodness. I mean, we got him up. We got him to the barrel. He thieved it. All was good. He got back down safely. But one of our guys is like, this is a bad idea.
Hopefully your insurance company is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Totally.
Yeah. Insurance. God, we've never had any sort of claim or anything like that. I got the letter we're getting ready to renew in about a month, and it's going to be more than a 30% increase. Just to give you a heads up. Oh, good. Yeah. For what? We didn't do anything.
It never goes down, Akeley.
No, right? No, or even. Yeah, I'll just stays the same. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. No.
Yeah.
30%.
Right. Yeah. It's a racket.
All right, Ryan, how about you? Where can people find you?
Across all socials at 10th MT and Whiskey, and our website's 10thwhiskey.com. It's 10th, whiskey with an E.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley across all social media. It is abvnetwork.com is the website. abvbarrelshop.com is where you can find out what we have going on at the ABV Barrel Shop, including what we have in stock. We've got always events coming up and stuff like that. Festivals. We have a festival coming up. So, yeah, check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. Also, give us a 5-star review with comments. That's going to help new people find us. We love that. And last but not least, head over to patreon.com/the ABV Network. That'll do it for today. We'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Guys,
Later.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.